Another day in Portland. At least today's a little nicer. The sun's shining and the clouds kind of went away. So you can see the mountains off in the distance. Well, you can't. I can. If the clouds keep moving and I'm able to get a good shot of the mountains, I might do that for you. I make no promises, though. In my first Portland video, I mentioned bringing my drone but not being able to fly it because the airport's right there. Literally right there. Let me show you. See that? That's a piece of the runway. So yeah, it's right there. Actually, earlier, it got really loud and I came over to the window to see that there were 2 military jets flying over. Don't really know why, but that was really awesome to see. Super loud. But I mentioned my drone. I brought it. I was going to fly it, do some cool shots of Portland. Can't do that because of the airport. Well, it just so happens it's a really, really good idea I didn't fly it. So last night on my adventures to IKEA and Best Buy, didn't end up going to Guitar Center. I'll talk about that in a minute. You might be able to hear that airplane. I was going out, heading to IKEA, right, preparing to buy the world. And there's this building that sits out the window of my hotel suite here. And yesterday, whenever I was looking out the window and I was watching the airplanes take off, I was thinking to myself, you know, that building kind of looks like penitentiary, prison. And then I saw this security guard walking outside. Well, he was outside of the building, but inside of the fence that surrounds the building. And boy, was he doing it by the numbers, too. He was marching nice and stiff. And I was thinking, wow, it's either his second day or he's really trying to impress somebody. I found a side road so I didn't have to get on the highway. Because being near the airport, if you've ever driven near airports, usually the highways are flat, stupid. Out here by Portland's no different. So I looked on Google Maps and I found a side road that bypasses the highway that'll get you to IKEA and the shopping center that's over there. It just so happened that that road took me by this building that I've been looking at all day. And as I was driving, I was thinking, wow, you know, this building looking more like a prison the closer we get to it. And there's 2 gates that you have to go through. And the cars drive up and over this ramp thing, and they have a big metal gate that opens and then one of those sticks that opens a little afterwards. Real official looking building, right? What just so happens as I'm driving by, I look over, oh, there you go. So as I'm driving by, I look over and I read the sign that's sitting out front, big brick sign. And on it, what does it say? Federal Bureau of Investigations, Portland office. Yep. Real good thing I didn't try to fly the drone, because I think I probably would have been a little bit of a pickle had I taken off 1 near an airport, which that's stupid. Don't ever try to do that. 2 right across from an FBI office. I'm not joking. It's right there. Let me show you. Right there. FBI. Don't want to film it too long. Somebody come up to the window, be knocking. Hey, do that. That was crazy. I didn't expect it to be an FBI building. It's not that seeing an FBI building was that shocking. I've seen them before. But just to have that set of circumstances of, you know, I might fly the drone. No, I'm near an airport. Shouldn't do that. Oh, shit. FBI. Got it. Toe the line. But I did end up at IKEA. Didn't really buy much. I was surprised. Went walking through there. Saw a lot of cool things. Well, not really. I saw a lot of really cheap shit. But nothing really stuck out at me. Got a wooden spoon. But then I went to Best Buy. And here's the story here. I went to Best Buy looking for a case for my iPad, because my iPad could use a new case, and I like the cases with keyboards in them. That'd be alright. Easier to type and reply to people whenever I don't have my laptop, which I have my laptop, but iPad, convenience. Got it. And while I was at Best Buy, I was looking around, and I ended up in the cell phone section. Bad place to be. I've had my cell phone plan for quite a while. Long time, actually. And I've held on to it because it's been the cheapest. And it's unlimited everything. Never had to pay for overages or anything like that. They don't even really offer plans like that anymore. And for years they've been trying to get me to switch. Yesterday they succeeded. Bunch of heathens. I ended up getting an iPhone 7 Plus, which I actually have to take back today and exchange it for one with a higher memory. I didn't think about that whenever I was there. But the camera on that is whiz bang. So the video, if I figure it all out, get it all in order, will be a lot better for these slugs. I'll be using this camera too, but it'll be good to get video whenever I'm around, and I can do time lapses.
Make Casey proud.
I should start that hashtag, make Casey proud. We should do that. Hashtag make Casey proud, and it'll be filming techniques that he uses. You can put them in videos and caption them, make Casey proud, see if he catches on to that. That's a pretty good idea. So if you have a cool filming thing, time lapses. I'm gonna do some time lapses with this new phone. It would be make Casey proud. Hashtag all that stuff that you do that would be found in a Casey vlog. Tag it, make Casey proud. Let's see what we can do with that. You never know, maybe he'll share one of your videos or something. Or you can film your hand opening a door. But anyway, I ended up at Best Buy. Yeah, go back to that. Got an iPhone 7 Plus, which will help with the videos, make the videos better. And I gotta say, it's my first iPhone, largely because I've always been, I guess you could say, anti-Apple, except for my iPad. That was the very first Apple product I ever owned. I've never had an iPod, nothing like that. I've always stuck with Windows or PC-based platforms, devices, whatever you want to say. So I've always just had, like, my phone before was a HTC, and I've had HTC for years. And whenever I figure something out, I like to stick with it, so it's more fluid. I don't like learning curves, really. I love growing, I love learning, but learning curves by switching different things is annoying to me. But they talked me into this iPhone 7 Plus, so I get to play with that, and that should be pretty cool. The camera is awesome. That was one of the big selling factors for me, was how great the camera was. There goes Alaska Airlines plane. So that should hopefully put out some better videos. Like I said, I'll continue using this camera too, put the two together. It's all about growing and learning, doing new things, mixing it up. I think after I get the new iPhone 7 Plus tonight, the one with more memory, I'll go hit up Guitar Center. Because whenever you get stuck at Best Buy in the cell phone section, that takes a while. I was sitting in there for probably 2 hours. Because they always swindle you. It's always something. They make everything sound so grand and great, and then you sign the little paper and you're like, ooh, this is really good, I'm glad I did this. And then you get the bill in the mail and it's frickin' 5 digits, more than what a person would pay for a car. So I'm always super antsy and get anxiety whenever I'm dealing with shit like that. We really went through the numbers, really made sure it was a good thing. I'm not sold on it. Sold on the phone, not sold on the changing plans. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. Guy walking in the parking lot down there. I was gonna film a little more out in the suite in the hotel, outside in like the lobbies and stuff. Wonderful lobby here. They have waterfalls and they have little fish. They have a fake duck. That's nice. Beautiful, beautiful out there. But people get kind of weirded out if the guy in the mask is just sitting there in the chair. Just wouldn't be good. I don't really feel like having the FBI being conveniently close show up to remove the man from the premises. I'm sure you guys would love that. They'll make great video content. But I'm going to head out. I'm going to cut it off here. Go hit up Guitar Center. Try to get into some trouble there. We'll see you soon. Stay lost between what is and what's